Show. The Twisted Word Show. The Twisted Word Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Twisted Word Show. We are back again, and my name is Yash, and I'm here with Mariana, my co host. And today we will be talking about the next points in our series of little thing that we are doing with the writing prompts. So, Mariana, please help us get started.
Hello, everybody. Yes, we've been talking about using prompts to inspire story ideas and to enhance your creativity. So today we want to talk about four more points that um things that you benefit by using prompts to write short stories. And the first one is it improves problem solving skills. And you might ask, how's that possible? But if you think about writing 100-word story that actually makes sense, it must still have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Um, it forces you to be strategic with your writing. You can't just go and add random word sentences that's not necessary. You have to really be careful with what you keep and what you take out. Uh,
Exactly.
so that's why we think it would help with your problem solving skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. Yes, I definitely agree. And one of the biggest problems that the writers face is the writer's block. And working on these writing prompts can help you get out of that. Basically, get you writing at least something, and maybe you can carry on that momentum, that motivation, or that creative boost that you just got from writing from on a writing prompt into your main project, and that will help you get out of the writer's block as well.
Yeah, and it gives you a nice starting point, maybe, or a point of focus um, for your next chapter of your book, perhaps, or even beginning of a new story.
Yes, exactly. You get
And this
uh,
also, Mhm.
yes. No, I was just saying that
No, you,
just like we discussed in the last video, that all of these writing prompts you should keep with yourself because these can definitely always spark an idea for a longer story or an entire novel or entire book, just like it has been the case with Mariana stories.
yeah, and I just want to mention something. If you're afraid of posting your short stories on a public platform, the 100-word stories, because you scared you might not be able to publish it somewhere else, if there's a competition and you want to use it for whatever, if you change your story, um, if it's not the same as the 100-word story, so you add to it, then it's not being published. It's a new story, and they don't
Yes.
consider it to be a published story. So make changes to it, add to it, change your characters a bit, do something different with it, but you have a starting point.
Absolute.
It's really the brilliant thing for future stories. If you're out of ideas on what to write and you've got your 100-word story that you've written for one of our prompts, you can always use it again.
And just
And
like
that
we
brings us to
discussed,
our,
yes. I was saying that just like we discussed in the last video, that you should experiment with different kinds of genres, different kinds of styles, maybe different kinds of things in that goes into writing. And you can use that variety. And then, like you said, that you can edit that 100-piece story that you wrote a while back into creating a new story and maybe using that for different competitions because competitions can happen in different genres and if you have a particular story outside of your main genre that you write, then you can edit that and experiment with it. And like the most important part, creativity. Do something with it. Use
Ye-
your skills. Make it into something new and original, and just have fun.
yes, exactly.
And that brings us to our next point, which is to make sure to enjoy the process. No need to stress writing on these writing prompts because you're already stressed about your main book. You're already stressed about editing that draft. You're already stressed about completing the word count. So enjoy these short 100 words, 200 words bites and consider them as something that are helping you improve your writing skills and make you a better writer.
Yes, and you can experience with different things that you don't necessarily can do with your current novel that you might be writing. For example, if you're not used to writing humor, you can try writing humor in your 100-word story or whatever other genre you're not used to. It's a
Yes,
nice way to try it out and see if you like it.
absolutely. And
I think that brings us to our final point.
exactly.
You could go ahead, Yash. You could tell us about the last one.
Yes, so the last one is going to be very convenient for our writer friends because it is going to enhance an ability in you that most of us are very uh, like annoyed by or tend to be reluctant towards, which is editing. So when you practice by writing certain short bites and then even editing them and then even sharing it with people. So, what you are essentially doing is revising the entire writing process of writing any kind of work into short exercises. So, you are doing the writing, you're doing the editing, and you are doing the implementation of the feedback and everything, all of that. And that helps you, that improves all these abilities inside you. And when you have to tend to editing your main work or doing other things, the next steps after the writing process, all of that gets easier, all of that gets better.
Exactly. And it really, really helps with the editing because you'll see how quickly you notice unnecessary words or extra words that you can actually take out. And I think that's a big part of the editing. And if you have to check the grammar on in a 100-word story, it's much less daunting than in a whole novel. So
Exactly.
practice please to do that. And once you get the hang of it there, you can start looking at your longer stories and start editing those before you send it to someone else to check for you.
Absolutely. And with that, we hope that we've been able to share great tips with you all and you found that helpful. And we also encourage you to join our Facebook group, the link to which is given in the description below. And uh, join these weekly writing prompts videos so that, sorry, not writing prompts videos, writing prompts that we share in the Facebook groups. And Mariana is now going to explain how all of that will work.
Okay, so the idea is that you write a 100-word story. Please don't go over the limit. We want to keep it 100 or less.
100 or 200 words, or should we keep it 100 words?
I think let's keep it at 100 because we're going to post it in the comments section. It might become a bit long if it's longer than 100 words.
Yes, also there are
So,
going to be multiple people doing it.
yes. Yes, and let's try and stick to 100 to be fair to everybody. And then whoever gets the most likes by the end of the week, we'll give a shout out to on our program and also on our Facebook page and our social media pages. So it is a good way for people to get to know you, to see what you write and whether they like it or not. And yeah, hopefully when you publish your novel, they'll be there to go and support you because they see your style, they see the way you write and whether they like it or not. It's a brilliant way to get people to. And just on a different note, Yash, before we go, I just want to mention something what I've noticed some people do, and I've done a similar thing. Um, they put like a anthology together with their short stories. For example, what I did, I took some of mine and I added a few others that I've written afterwards. Stories made them slightly longer, like say 3 or 4 pages, and I published a book with short stories.
Absolutely.
So it's not novels, but I think it has 20 is the book, but it's for children. It's a children's book. So you can do that once you've got a few stories together, then you do that. Make them a bit longer and publish a book. There you go.
That is like a bonus tip for you guys. So when you participate in a lot of these weekly prompts and things, so you have a collection and you can expand on them and make them more better if you want, and collect all of that into a short anthology. There you go. You have it
Yes,
as a book.
exactly.
Exactly.
Yes, and it's brilliant. People nowadays don't always have the time to read a whole novel. Uh, They might have to a few spare minutes to read a short story. So there's that.
That's right. Exactly. Or you can repurpose all of these into your blog if you have one. The sky is the limit.
Yes, and refer people to their Facebook and say, look, my story was posted on this and that page. People go and look and they tell others, oh, you can read this here. It really helps to just get your name out there.
Absolutely. Great. So we hope to see you in the Facebook group and in our next video. See you guys again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.
The word show.